This is Nick. Nick is my buddy. He is what you call a treasure hunter, but he's not the golden jewels and pirate swag kind of treasure hunter. No, he finds hidden secret places. And today, he's going to show us all the hidden secret places.
You bet your ass I am.
San Francisco. Hi, I'm Rick, and welcome back to the journey. In about 45 minutes, my buddy Nick is coming to pick me up. Now, he runs a YouTube channel called Hidden California, and it's about Hidden California. And today, he's going to show us in and around San Francisco. He's got a whole bunch of places that he swears you and I have never heard of. When he gets here, I guess we'll find out just how good he is.
We missed it. Happy New Year. We will be closed 7/23 through Tuesday 1/9. We will open Tuesday. This is the Liguria Bakery, and I wanted to show you guys this place. It has been here forever. I don't know if you can see that. You probably can't. Since 1911. Since 1911, this place has been here, and hopefully when you come to town, it's gonna not be closed.
So 1911, however, strike one because it ain't open now.
It ain't open now.
It ain't open in 2024.
One thing to keep in mind about this place is if you do want to come to Liguria Bakery, and I really think you should because it's flippin' delicious, they sell out early. And on a weekend, forget about it, unless you get right as it opens, and then there's going to be a line. Come here, come here.
So we'll just stand here and wait. Eventually they'll open back up.
I don't think so. I think they're on vacation.
It better be damn good focaccia.
Why don't we go over to Washington Square and see if we can find any any older folks doing Tai Chi.
$20 to go do that with them.
What's that?
I will give you $20 to go do that with them.
But what a wonderful thing to be like, to meet with your people in the morning and come out here and hang out and be social and do that.
Nick got things to say. All right, Nick, what you got?
Well, I need to apologize because, you know, the bakery, Liguria, was closed. So I'm going to take you to another bakery, and that's Victoria Pastry. But this is another kind of North Beach institution, and it's right here on Washington Square, so it's real easy to stop and get a pastry and a cappuccino.
Are they open? Let's see. I don't know. I don't see lights on.
Hey!
No lights on down there.
Now, come
All
here.
right, I'll give them the benefit. They might be open. Oh, yes, I want the entire display case.
You just want a regular cup of coffee?
Double espresso.
Well, that escalated quickly.
What?
That you went from a cup of coffee to a double espresso. Get on top of this thing. Can you see that? Can you see that? How am I supposed to deal with this, Rick? What am I supposed to do here? What happened to having just a hole in it?
Apparently, Nick didn't know how to find the hole. That's okay.
Oh.
Whoa! And I don't know how to operate a chair. Yep, it's going to be one of those days.
Have you ever had a cannoli?
I have.
Well, this is a real one. At least
It's a real.
it's not that fake ass.
It's
stuff.
not a Costco cannoli.
So what's the setup here, Rick? What are we doing today?
The setup is you are going to show us all of the hidden treasure in and around San Francisco.
All right.
So far, he's 50-50.
I could never show you all of the hidden gems in San Francisco because this city is so full of beautiful places, and I love San Francisco. My family has been here for over 125 years. I have lived here, my parents, my grandparents, and this is a great opportunity for you and I to just spend some time kind of seeing what maybe people don't see. So does that sound about right?
That sounds perfecto.
Okay, cannoli bite. Ready?
No way on God's green earth that I'm going to take a bite off of that end.
How's that cannoli?
That's good. Sorry, you probably couldn't hear him over my lips smacking. So this is a real Italian cannoli.
That's a real Italian cannoli. There are a few Italian places left in North Beach, like real Italian places, and this is one of them.
No.
Rick, it's your worst nightmare. It's Nick on 2 shots of espresso.
It's going to be a long freaking day.
This is a rarity. I love San Francisco, but this is actually a public restroom. It's clean. Stay out.
No, I'm coming in with you.
No.
Nick gave me his lens to use, and I'm really not used to it, which is why my face looks all giant. I want to tell you about his YouTube channel. It is called Hidden California. He's just starting it up. He obviously loves California. He's a native San Franciscan, and Well, let him show you all of the places. He has great cinematography skills. He can use this lens much better than I do, obviously. But go give him a look. It's down in the description, links everywhere. You're really going to like what he's got to tell you. Okay, should we go in? And no, I really don't want to go in there.
That's the beach.
How are you?
Excellent, excellent, my friend.
It's a bloody lovely day. I was just asking Nick about, what'd you call this, North Beach? North Beach. He said we're going to explore North Beach. I was expecting sand, I don't know, maybe a lifeguard station, bikinis. It's not.
Yeah, well, this used to be actually right up against the shoreline of San Francisco Bay, and over the years they have filled in kind of the bay, and this map, which you probably can't see, in red it shows all of the areas that they have filled in, and it's really obvious when you go up over the hill or you're down on the Embarcadero. It is just flat as a pool table, and if you pan around you'll notice that San Francisco is anything but flat. But really one of the reasons they started filling in all of the bay down that way has to do with the gold rush, because these ships were coming into San Francisco Bay during the gold rush, and the captain and crew would abandon them, and they would be stuck there, and they just started to sink them because they had so many wooden ships that were abandoned. They didn't know what to do with them.
Covered them all up. Are they still under there?
Yeah. When they were building a lot, they would continually run into shipwrecks, and then they would have to stop because there was historical significance to the shipwreck, and it was a big kind of thing, right? The developers were like, who cares? It's just another ship. And, you know, the eggheads were like, no, we got to save it. We got to see what's on there. So, come on, Rick.
Isn't there a not hilly part of the tour we can do? I'm coming.
Let me tell you a story.
I can make it. Oh my God. Even he's sitting. Jesus Christ.
All right, so now Rick and I are going to walk up to Molinari's Delicatessen just so he can smell it.
Are you lost?
Nope.
Need help? Can you call up Google? Okay, according to Nick, I have to walk in here and smell. I don't even need to walk in there. I can smell it from here.
There was always one of these in my house when I grew up, and they would clink, clink the corners. They didn't have these fancy plastic things. There's Alcatraz.
Oh, that's cool.
Whoa! Ah! Oh!
What y'all didn't see here is Captain Marvelous just about sideswiped a streetcar.
I cut in front of a cable car.
Yeah.
Not a streetcar, a cable car.
Oh,
here's something that no one really cares about at all.
This should be
My
good.
girlfriend used to live, before my current wife, I had a girlfriend who lived right there. And so that's how I discovered this particular spot. And at the top here, you can take the stairs down to where we just were, which is North Beach.
Nick told me there was a hidden vantage spot. Okay, he may win the prize for this one. Absolutely freaking gorgeous view. Now, I make fun of Nick a lot because, well, I just like to make fun of Nick. But if you have a local guide who knows the area, and oh my goodness, this is what you get to find. Time for that real Italian sub.
Molinari's Delicatessen. That's a beautiful sandwich. I'm going in. You ready?
I'm going to drop it all over the lens. Oh, hang on.
No.
I'm having a foodgasm over here.
If you take nothing else from this video, you're going to go to Molinari's, you're going to order a sandwich like this. We got them on soft rolls. If you get them on a sourdough roll, French roll, it will be so hard that when you bite it, all of this meat will slide out the side. So I know you're in San Francisco and you're like, oh, I got to have the sourdough roll. Rookie move. Soft roll.
And I know we've been screwing around here a lot, but this is the best damn sub I've ever had. The meat is so freaking tender. The mozzarella is fresh. You ruined me. I'm never going to go back to Subway again.
Okay, so you're up on Russian Hill, and this is at the top of Vallejo, the view spot that we're going to go to, or we just went to. But the reason it's called Russian Hill, because way back when, for whatever reason, they buried Russian sailors up here on the hill, and there were graves that had, is it Cyrillic headstones, and that's why it's called Russian Hill. So when you want to come to this view spot, you come up to the top of Russian Hill at the end of Vallejo Street.
Up there. And for the record, boys and girls, he did not know that. He Googled that. He just read you an answer.
Don't be giving away my secrets.
I'm sorry, no.
What do you think about those cable cars, Rick? Why do we have cable cars in San Francisco?
Okay, I'm going to guess.
Yeah, I want you to guess.
Hills.
Hills. Because back in the day, you could not get up these hills with a frickin' horse and wagon. You just couldn't. So the cable car allowed them to grab onto that cable, and up they went.
It's a miracle, ladies and gentlemen. This man over there, I just asked him if he had anything to say about the bridge, and he said, I have no words. He has no words.
Come here.
Come here.
Come here, get down.
Oh.
So behind me, that's the anchorage to the cables on the Bay Bridge. So that's where it's a suspension bridge, one half of it, and the cables actually anchor into this huge mass of concrete. And it's a pretty cool spot to get scale on the bridge. And an interesting story about the bridge, well, at least it's interesting to me, you may be gone by now. San Francisco Bay Bridge is a double-decker bridge. And when it was built, the bottom deck of that bridge, it was all train. And you could get from the Transbay Terminal to Berkeley in 35 minutes. And it takes longer than that now in a car, and it takes longer than that now in BART. So they basically removed this rapid transit system that they had built so that they could have more cars, and then they redid the whole thing differently, and they should have just stuck with what it originally was. Been here before? Been here? Been here? You've been here before.
Yeah, we just came through here an hour ago. No idea where we are.
You have no idea where we are because no one really knows where we are except people like me. And we're actually at the real crookedest street in San Francisco. If you look right there, I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up, you're going to see, wow, that's kind of curvy. Come on, folks, come on. So people will have you believe that Lombard Street is the crookedest street in San Francisco. We're actually on Vermont Street, quite a ways away from Lombard Street. And this is as crooked, if not more crooked. And you know why, Rick, it's so crooked?
Horses?
Horses. Think back in the day when there were no cars and you didn't put a cable car in here. How the heck are you going to get a horse up here? By making it nice and curvy. And that's what Vermont Street is.
Hi, well into the future editing Rick here. I was just looking over all of the stuff that Nick showed me yesterday, and I realized I did something without Nick. A couple days beforehand, I found something hidden on my very own. So Nick is good, but he is not infallible. So the family and I went off to Tennessee Valley, which is in the Golden Gate National Recreation Area, and it is gorgeous. It's only about 20 minutes outside of San Francisco. You'd never know it by walking through there. It's a 3.5 mile round trip hike. And don't worry, the trail is very, very wide, very, very even, and very, very easy. And by the time you get down to the bottom where the beach is, it is, oh my God, you're going to enjoy it. Now, there's going to be a little crowded. There's a lot of people going back and forth. But once you get to the beach, it opens up and a perfect place for a picnic. So yeah, Nick, I found my own hidden space.
So there's something I did want to leave with. At least I want to leave with, and this is kind of my final thought. San Francisco recently has been getting a lot of press that I would consider bad press. I am a San Franciscan, I am a Californian, and I love this place. And there is so much to see here and so much to do here. And the people here, families here, that make this city so wonderful, they are Americans like you and I. And what's happened recently, how we've kind of created a caricature of a place, and we forget that families live here and love here and raise families here and do all the things that we think are important. I wish better for our country, and I wish better for my city. And if I've kind of shown you a little bit about under the surface of what makes this place unique, not better than other places in America, just different, then I feel pretty good about that.
Thanks for watching. You know, this really doesn't have anything to do with San Francisco in specific, but signs like that bother me. And not for the reasons you think. why do we have to label them in any way, shape, or form? A bathroom is a bathroom. Every single human does the exact same thing. We pee, we poop, we have a room for it. Why do we have to label these things? Granted, I like the fact that maybe they're being more inclusive, but take all the labels off and everybody's included.